solid gold, honey, and milk. The ones who built it from the mud, soil, and sand. A black man, the world in the skin of his hand. Pop de la sop when I
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Guaranteed Rate Field. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here, and on the mound now, Lance Lynn. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
In the air, left field. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Jason Dominguez digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball, right field. Soler makes the play. Runner tags up for third. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Bo Naylor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them, and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
And that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. And the right-hander deals. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Robert drifts towards it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Lopez with a relay home. Not in time. He scores. And it's 1-0.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Man at first. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And a 2-1 on the way. Out to short. Throws to first. And that'll do it. So a run on 1 hit. No errors and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Guardians 1 and the White Sox 0. We go to the bottom of the first. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Aaron Savali. What do you have on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Nicky Lopez. And he deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ground ball to the right side. And there's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Nick Madrigal. Good contact guy, good defender. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. And a pitch. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Luis Robert now. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. The pitch. Lopez on third. Madrigal at second. Robert at first with no outs. Line and a base hit into right. One run is in. Now 2 runs score. Rosario with a relay throw in there. He scores. It's 3-1.
How about that? Clears the bases. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Runner at second, nobody out. That one hammered left field, way back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. Jorge Soler goes deep. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Righty delivers. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for errors. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. We head to the second on the south side. It's the White Sox 5 and the Guardians 1. Back here on the south side, now it's the right fielder, Brett Phillips. The Guardians in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Next one misses. Ball 2.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
In the air, out towards right center. Robert should have this one. Squeezes it, And a quick out, number 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 7, Dylan.
This is Dylan Carlson. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Swing and a bouncer. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. The 1-1. That one hit to right. Soler moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Guardians go down in order. They're down here 5-1.
This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good.
And welcome back. Now the third baseman, Josh Young.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And a pitch. Foul ball there. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That one misses in the dirt.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Nicky Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Next pitch in the dirt. 3-2 now. In the air, right field. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Nick Madrigal steps to the plate for the White Sox. Madrigal hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And here it comes. Strike 2. The pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Robert.
And at first, and now it's Luis Robert. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. There's a swing and a drive. On its way. And that one is gone. Luis Robert hits one out. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add a pair. It's 7-1.
what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Eloy Jimenez now comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Aaron Savali will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Carlos Vargas. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Carlos Vargas.
There's a line drive to left field. Dominguez makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 7-1.
Got picture homie rolling. Let me offer my condolence. You don't know just how I'm doing. And the silence got them broke cause they know him for talking fluent. Got them under the influence, the truest, talking to him. But decline your ego, bumping them up.
Welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Next pitch is outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Up the middle, and there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now here is Jose Ramirez. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And the pitch. Rosario on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And there's one down. All right, who was the first White Sox player to hit for the cycle here at Guaranteed Rate Field?
Jose Valentin.
No.
Okay.
You want to try again?
Tim Anderson.
Chris, it was you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I knew that.
I know you did.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The next offering misses. It's 2-2.
So what do I remember about that day? I remember being in the zone. We were playing the Kansas City Royals and just felt like everyone was moving in slow motion and I was moving in real time. And it was very euphoric type of feeling and a night that I'll never forget.
In the air, out towards left center. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So in now for Cleveland, Patrick Conley, the American League leader in batting average this season. Now one missed. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that one finds its way through. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, 4th in the AL in RBIs. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Next pitch is popped up. Lopez drifts towards it, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Guardians strand a couple. They're down 7-1.
Yeah, I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah,
Here on the south side, bottom of the inning. And now Jorge Soler. And a 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
Left-hand batter waits. And now 1-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings and misses. That's his second strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Top 7-1. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Josh Bell. And the righty deals. Smoked on the ground, a second to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Brett Phillips. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
One down, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. 3-1 now. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
The second baseman.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. The pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that drops foul. First and second, 2 down. Gets under it and pops it up. Magical makes the catch, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Miguel Andujar. And a 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Carlson makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Here's Josh Young. He's 0 for 1. The wind of the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And that misses off the outside edge. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Line drive, base hit. Oh, he botches it. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
the batter, number 1.
Nick Madrigal digs in now.
Nick Madrigal.
Ground ball could be 2. Throw, and it gets away. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's an 8-run lead.
Well, some errors hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
Man at second with 1 away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Luis Robert. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Not a bad slider by any means. Down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Roll into third, and he's out. But 1 run is in to score.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
And the batter now, Jorge Soler. This one lifted in the air, left field. Carlson makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the White Sox back at Guaranteed Rate Field. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
On the ground. Lopez tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The center fielder, number 6, Jason.
Now
Dominguez.
it's going to be Jason Dominguez. The 2-1. Out to short. On to first. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
The batter,
2 outs,
number
base is
8.
empty. And up next for Cleveland, Patrick Conley. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Homer number 25 of the year. It's 10-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Shohei Ohtani digs in for the Guardians. Kicks and fires. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one drifts inside. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Michael Fulmer up and loosening in the pen. Cortez, the lefty, warming up as well. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Even with the pitch on the outside part of the plate, he still pulled that one into the outfield. The defense was ready for it with the shift.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And now an 8-run lead at 10-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Here's a 2-1. The 2-1 is high. The 3-1. And that one wrapped foul. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Next offering is fouled back. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Phillips in position. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That hits the dirt. 2 and 2. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner at first with 2 away. Josh Young steps to the plate for the White Sox. Next pitch is outside. Two outs.
Nope.
On Duhar, off of first with 2 away. And he walked him.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Next pitch, way upstairs. Left-hand hitter waits. This to third. Ramirez sends it to first. That is the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Fulmer. And a healthy-sized lead for him to go to work with.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Kicks and deals.
Yeah.
Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez.
The left fielder, number 7, Dylan Carlson.
So up next, Dylan Carlson, 1 for 2. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. He made him pay for that one, and they inch closer. It's 10-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Madrigal gloves it. The throw to first. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ahmed.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. And a base hit right there. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground to short, over to first, and that is that. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's now 10-3.
Same way through the times, can't things change? Realize the fame games that are mine. Plain Jane's gotta find a new lane for the drive. Hey, word to Nas, I'm shooting for the shot.
Now they turn to Alex Reyes. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. And 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Carlson has this one sized up, and there's one away. So digging in, Luis Robert. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Brady textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. But they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Top of inning number 7, stepping up for the Guardians, Jason Dominguez. 3-1 is on the way. And that one clips the corner. Action in the pen down there. Dominic Leone getting ready to go. Payoff pitch. Bounce to the left side. Throw on to Rizzo. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop.
And now Patrick Conley. He's already homered here in this one. The line to kick the pitch. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second home run of the game, and they slice into the lead. It's 10-4. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
White Sox going with a new arm, Dominic Leone. He's into the game with the bases empty. 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Next offering upstairs. Righty to the plate. Slapped foul. And now the count filled up 3-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
The first baseman, number 23, Josh Bell.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Josh Bell. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. An absolutely majestic shot. His 19th home run of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 10-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now here is Dylan Carlson. Next offering is fouled back. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Center field. Robert gets under it, puts the squeeze on it, and that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-run game at 10-6. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Jorge Soler. And it's even up. Right-handed reliever. And a good eye there. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
To the right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. Pitcher gets to the bag for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani.
And next to hit for the Sox, Yasmani Grandal. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
And he deals. A little bit low. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. That misses the zone, and now 3-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning.
I approach life with open arms, lessons learned, token palms, I tell the future close enough to keep me out of harm's bluff, but can't seem to save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil's thing? Stitch it with the time of people's dreams.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Alfonso Velasco. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. Ahmed Rosario getting ready to hit. Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
The center fielder.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. Next one off the plate inside, and that's ball 2. First and second here, no outs. Hard ground ball, base knock. Rosario around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 10-7.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And up next for Cleveland, Patrick Conley. And everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. The next pitch misses, and the count 2-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, That closer's coming in.
The 2-1. And now 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Now a fly ball to right center. Robert settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. New pitcher now, Ryan Burr, and he'll work on holding this lead. Shohei Ohtani digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. The tying run at the plate. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Base hit and a run comes in. Soler to third, and he's in safely at third as a run scores.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Here's Josh Bell. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. Let everything out. Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
The pitch stays alive. And a pitch. In the air to left center. Back there. 1 runs in, and it's off the wall. Run comes in from second, all tied up, 10 apiece.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Dylan Carlson digs in for the Guardians. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across. Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, 1 out. Chopped to the right side. In plenty of time for first, and 2 away now. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Bell at third. Phillips at second with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert on the move, racing to his left. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We're all even at 10 apiece. Bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Miguel Andujar. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, James Karinchak. Hasn't pitched in a while. He's had the last 5 days off. The 2-1. Well struck right field. That's back. On the warning track and hauls it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Parenchek, he's known as a reliever that excels in really tough situations. Those high leverage spots, it seems like he's at his best in these situations, and obviously the ability to get the strikeout factors in.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fly ball down the line. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's 2 away. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Righty delivers.
Yeah, there's certain guys that expect to come in and dominate, and they see the challenge, the battle, just a little bit differently. They trust their stuff.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Down in order go the White Sox. Our score holds. And welcome back. And now, Ahmed Rosario. One-two now. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. And here it comes. And now it's 3-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a foul ball. Three-two. Bounce to the right. Magical. Collects. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Here's a 1-1. To the right side. On the run, sends it over to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's a speed threat, Jason Dominguez. Ball to strike. Swing and a pop-up. Magical. Moving under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. We're all even at 10 apiece. Here on the south side at the plate, Nick Madrigal. The count 2-1. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first, and that is a big first out.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Luis Robert. There's a 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. So up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Next offering is fouled back. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Stays alive. Two now. Rip towards third, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So 2 down, and here is Jorge Soler.